Welcome to my channel. In this video, you'll be learning about the life of a brave, fearless woman. I hope you'll appreciate her story. Wangari Muta Maathai was born on April 1, 1940, in the village of Ahithe, near Nyeri in the Central Highlands of Kenya. She was the youngest of 6 children in a modest Kikuyu family. Growing up, she witnessed the beauty of nature and the challenges faced by rural communities, which played a significant role in shaping her environmental consciousness. Maathai's early education took place in her rural village, where she attended a local primary school. Her exceptional academic abilities were evident from a young age, and she was eventually selected to attend the prestigious Loreto Girls' School in Limuru, near Nairobi. While at Loreto, Maathai faced the realities of colonialism, as Kenya was still under British rule. She experienced racial segregation and witnessed the disparities between European and African students. Despite these challenges, she excelled academically, graduating with top honors. Maathai's academic achievements opened up opportunities for her to pursue higher education abroad. In 1960, she received a scholarship to study biology at Mount St. Scholastica College in Atchison, Kansas, United States. It marked the beginning of her transformative journey, where she gained new perspectives on the environment, women's rights, and social justice. Maathai's time in the United States broadened her understanding of the world and deepened her commitment to making a difference in her homeland. After completing her undergraduate studies, she pursued a Master of Science degree in Biological Sciences at the University of Pittsburgh. Her academic pursuits continued, and in 1971, she earned a PhD in anatomy from the University of Nairobi, becoming the first woman in East and Central Africa to achieve this milestone. Equipped with her scientific knowledge, Maathai returned to Kenya, ready to apply her expertise and address the environmental and social challenges she witnessed. Her academic achievements, coupled with her determination and passion, laid the foundation for her impactful work in the years to come. Upon her return to Kenya, Wangari Maathai was confronted with the degradation of the country's natural environment. Deforestation, soil erosion, and the loss of biodiversity had severe consequences for both the ecosystems and the livelihoods of Kenyan communities, particularly in rural areas. Motivated to tackle these pressing issues, Maathai founded the Green Belt movement in 1977. The organization's primary objective was to combat deforestation and restore degraded land by planting trees. Beyond the environmental benefits, Maathai recognized the social and economic impacts of her initiative, especially on women in rural communities. The Green Belt movement sought to empower women by providing them with education, training, and resources related to sustainable land management. By engaging women in tree planting activities and offering them economic incentives, Maathai aimed to enhance their agency, improve their living conditions, and promote environmental stewardship. The movement quickly gained momentum and spread across Kenya, with thousands of women joining the cause. As the tree planting efforts expanded, the Green Belt movement became an influential force for environmental conservation, community development, and gender equality. It not only contributed to reforestation but also fostered a sense of community and empowerment among the women involved. Maathai's environmental activism and her emphasis on the vital role of women caught the attention of the Kenyan government and international organizations. However, her work was not without opposition. The tree planting initiatives faced resistance from loggers, corrupt officials, and those who sought to exploit natural resources for personal gain. Undeterred, Maathai continued to advocate for sustainable development and environmental justice. Her activism extended beyond tree planting as she became involved in broader social and political issues. She championed democratic reforms, spoke out against corruption, and advocated for the rights of marginalized communities. In recognition of her remarkable efforts, Maathai received the Goldman Environmental Prize in 1991. Which further elevated her profile and brought international attention to the Green Belt movement. Her work also earned her the prestigious Right Livelihood Award in 1984. Wangari Maathai's environmental activism became intertwined with her political engagement as she recognized the interconnections between environmental degradation, social injustice, and political governance in Kenya. During the 1980s and 1990s, Kenya was under the oppressive regime of President Daniel Arap Moi, characterized by authoritarian rule, corruption, and human rights abuses. Maathai emerged as a prominent critic of the government, fearlessly speaking out against the regime's destructive policies and advocating for democratic reforms. She protested land grabs, the exploitation of natural resources, and the marginalization of local communities. Her vocal stance against the powers that be led to frequent confrontations and subjected her to intimidation, arrests, and even physical violence. In 1989, Maathai was elected as the chair of the National Council of Women of Kenya, NCWK. In this position, she continued to push for women's rights, socioeconomic empowerment, and environmental conservation. She lobbied for policy changes to address gender inequality and advocated for the inclusion of women in decision-making processes at all levels of society. Maathai's activism reached its pinnacle during the 1990s when Kenya experienced a wave of political awakening and demands for democratic reforms. She actively participated in pro-democracy movements and joined forces with other activists and opposition figures to challenge the ruling regime. The landmark moment came in 2002 when Kenya held its first multi-party elections after decades of one-party rule. The opposition united under the National Rainbow Coalition, NARC, and Maathai played a crucial role in mobilizing support and galvanizing the masses. The NARC emerged victorious, leading to the ousting of President Moi and the beginning of a new era in Kenyan politics. Maathai's unwavering commitment to environmental conservation, social justice, and political reform earned her international recognition and numerous prestigious awards. In 2004, she became the first African woman to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. The Nobel Committee commended her for her contribution to sustainable development, democracy, and peace. Her Nobel Peace Prize elevated her status as a global advocate and provided a platform to further promote her causes. Maathai traveled extensively, sharing her experiences, insights, and advocating for sustainable development, women's empowerment, and environmental protection on the international stage. Wangari Maathai's legacy is marked by her immense impact on environmental conservation, women's empowerment, and social justice. Her tree planting initiatives through the Green Belt movement led to the planting of millions of trees across Kenya, mitigating deforestation, promoting sustainable land management, and enhancing ecosystem resilience. One of the notable aspects of Maathai's work was her emphasis on the role of women. By involving women in environmental conservation efforts, she recognized their vital contributions to sustainable development and their ability to effect change within their communities. The Greenbelt movement empowered countless women, providing them with income-generating opportunities, improved access to education, and increased decision-making power. Maathai's influence extended far beyond Kenya's borders. Her advocacy for environmental protection, women's rights, and democracy resonated globally, inspiring individuals and organizations around the world. She became a prominent voice in the international environmental movement and participated in various conferences and forums, sharing her experiences and promoting sustainable practices. Tragically, on September 25, 2011, Wangari Maathai passed away at the age of 71 after a battle with cancer. Her death was met with an outpouring of grief and tributes from around the world. Her contributions to environmental conservation and social activism left an indelible mark on the global stage. And her legacy continues to inspire and empower future generations. In honor of her remarkable achievements, numerous institutions and initiatives have been established to carry forward Maathai's work. The Wangari Maathai Foundation, founded in 2011, continues to promote environmental sustainability, education, and women's empowerment. The Green Belt movement also remains active, continuing its tree planting initiatives, and advocating for sustainable development. Wangari Maathai's life and work serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of environmental stewardship, social justice, and the impact that individuals can make in creating positive change. Her vision, courage, and determination continue to inspire people worldwide to take action, protect the planet, and strive for a more equitable and sustainable future. Thank you for listening to this incredible woman's story. If you want to know more about remarkable people, click the like button and subscribe.